Well, the TikTok Devil's Sight here. I wanted to take a few to go over this interesting moon of light. And as you can see, I don't know if that is the famous star I always talk about, Venus. But, no, I don't believe it is. It is pretty bright, though, near the moon. But I wanted to make it aware that this is the third or fourth night that I have seen the moon in this position. And mind you, literally, I think the earth has as mighty as well, has very interestingly shifted. Now, mind you, I've seen the moon, as you can see, on a ridge line, like over houses, let alone seeing the moon in videos. I've posted way lower than this on the ridge lines. And I've seen the moon literally pass this way. Now, mind you, as the past 4 nights, as the first night I saw it, I seen it over here, and I was sticking my head straight up in the air. Now, I have been watching the moon as long as I can remember as a kid. I've always stared at the moon, always looked at it. In 2016 of November, I literally caught 2 ships. That's right, 2 spaceships, saucer-looking ships, right here up on TikTok if you want to check out the photos, landing on the moon. But what does that got to do with this? I don't know. But all I do know is that moon has moved. And me looking up at it right now, and I've never had my head tilted up this far looking at the moon. It's always been down here off the ridge line of the sky. See where that star is right there. See that star? My finger's going over it. Right there is where I usually see the moon. Literally. Now watch when I drag up the phone. Up. There it is. Down. It's nice that this star is shining this bright. But I've been saying it for a long time, even seeing star patterns as they are now. Yes, I do believe that they have moved and shifted right where that bright star is. I see the 3 stars sticking up over my head that I always look at. And I've noticed them, they used to be, I'm going way over here now, crossed. Here's another house line. They would be up over here in the cemetery that I walk. That's as far as coming up over and using this as a ridge line. Now when I go back, you're going to see that star I've been pointing at. And not too far off from that star is the 3 stars I look at. And like I said, going straight up from this star where the moon used to be, there you go, shifted severely. And now my neck's starting to hurt to friggin' look up at this damn thing. I don't know where it's going to be at 7. I'm about to wonder if it'll go underneath the star next to it or get real close to it. But I've seen that moon near that star down here also when I used to walk the pug at night in the cemetery. I can't do that right now because it's too cold for him. But once the snow melts, and I'm going to be keeping an eye on this, What do you think? Let me know in the comments. Get out there and check out this moon. Keep an eye on it. Because not only did I seen it one day, and that's another thing. Someone had posted a moon in Colorado on TikTok. I don't think I saved the video. I gotta put my phone down now because my neck hurts. Staring up at the moon. I'll hold the phone up there and talk to you that way. But one morning, and then after I seen this moon, during the morning time, friggin' huge in a position. And I believe, yeah, that it's going this way now, and it does line up to where I would see it in the morning. So, severely shifted from being down here where this star is to way up over here. That's a severe move to me. Like I said, I keep an eye on the stars and the moon and the patterns. I don't know how many of you do it, but I advise you, anybody, to get out there and start looking the pattern of the stars and how the moon is shifted. Whatever that means, it's very, very crucial in the future. Because like I said, where you see that house lights and the skyline, pretty much where that star is shining up there, that's literally where I've seen the moon, like I said, or even a little bit lower. And it would be, going across that way. Now it's way up here. Down here, way up here. So I advise anybody to keep an eye on that, let alone watching to see if anything lands on it. Mind you, I caught that with a simple phone now. I was standing out one night on top of a type of hill. It's called Meadowbrook in Fitchburg. It's a living community. I was living there. I lived there for 6 years. And one night I was out with the pug there in November, mind you. And I have all the dates. I have all the pictures that were taken. That, I watched this bright friggin' light, and I thought it was a plane at first. Of course, I thought it was a plane. But it started rolling in my mind. That light is too bright. Too damn bright. So just like this, it started way over here. And then I followed it, and I was shooting pictures about right here. So I got 1, 2, 3. And by the time I got to the third one, I kept looking and looking to see when it was going to emerge from the other side, because it went straight into that friggin' moon. So I was waiting for it to come over and go this way. Picture, picture, picture. Nope. It literally stopped dead on the moon. Them pictures and the saucers are up here on TikTok if you want to check them out. I haven't caught nothing since, but whatever the hell that was, and I have the date, the time, and all the pictures that I took after the fact of it going 1, 2, 3, and then I was getting ready to do 4, 5, 6. Watch that bright light, but it never moved, so I kept taking pictures of the moon, to see if it would go, but it never did. Pa! So, whatever is on the moon is right. Something is there. Let alone someone told me they were looking through a telescope and watched that damn thing glitch. But who knows? And why did me and another person, they took the video. I tried getting my phone out, mind you, but it was early in the morning. I was in traffic. And I didn't get it out in time, but the friggin' thing was huge. And then I wrote in a comment on that video that they had of the moon being huge. And then with that being said, folks, keep an eye out. Get out there if you can every night and watch the moon pattern as that is severely changed. Till that next video, see you later. Be safe, take care. Out. The moon. Watch it.